Good morning, Marvel Rival nerds. My name is Judgment Monk, and today we're going to be looking at Marvel Rivals by the numbers. We're going to be looking at a high versus low ranked tier list based solely off of the pick rates and win rates provided by on the Marvel Rival website. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and provide any feedback that you think can be helpful moving forward. Each character score was calculated using a simple weighted sum. Pick rates accounting for 35% of the total score, and win rates accounting for 65%. Low-ranked score results are from a simple average of bronze, silver, gold, and plat, while high-ranked score results are a simple average of diamond, GM, and celestial plus. Once again, all pick rates and win rates are directly from the Marvel Rivals hot list. In the future, data from professional gameplay will be taken into account for a more competitive approach to the scoring system. Let's jump into the tier list. Ultron, Rocket, Emma, Penny, Cloak, and BP. Ultron, Emma, Penny, Rocket, and Cloak all have some of the highest combined pick rates and win rates in the lower ranks, while BP reaches S tier solely off of his average 59% win rate across this range. Moving to A tier, we have Iron Man, Magic, Storm, Strange, Magneto, Spider-Man, Thor, Hela, and Punisher. In this tier, we have multiple characters that are difficult to kill without some level of coordination, such as our flyers, Iron Man and Storm, as well as our divers, Magic and Spidey. We also have some shield tanks that can keep themselves and their team alive, Magneto and Doctor Strange. Finally, we have our basic OP hit scan heroes, Hela and Punisher. I'm unsure why or how Thor is this high, but good for him. I'll just leave that there and continue with the B tier. We have Mr. Fantastic, Psylocke, Jeff the Landshark, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Mantis, Hulk, Loki, and Wolverine. In the middle of the pack, we see a ton of high skill floor characters, such as Hulk, Cap, Psylocke, Mantis, and Loki. The rest of the characters, Fantastic Jeff, Bucky, and Wolf, the menaces of the game, but apparently they don't work everywhere. I would also like to add that Jeff only makes this tier due to his very high pick rate at lower tiers. With that, we move on to the C tier. Only 5 characters in this tier: Invisible Woman, Atom, Luna Snow, Groot, and Star-Lord. This is where perception and reality start to conflict. Some of the quote best heroes in the game landed in the C tier. Each one of these characters are widely considered to be great, but the numbers say they don't perform. Maybe this is why Luna always gets those buffs. D tier continues that same trend, with Moon Knight, Venom, Hawkeye, Squirrel Girl, The Thing, Scarlet Witch, and Iron Fist. These characters are widely known as some of the most annoying characters to play against, but again, don't seem to perform at the level of the perception. I would like to say The Thing deserves better than this, but this season has been really rough for him. And finally, the F tier. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Let's be real. Everyone expected Black Widow to be in the F tier, but the other two actually shocked me. Namor is considered to be the dive killer, and Human Torch is a permaban in pro play, but holds the title for the statistically worst hero in the game. Please remember, this is just data, and data doesn't tell the entire story. However, the high-ranked side still holds some surprises that are interesting, to say the least. To start it off, we see some familiar faces. Rocket, Emma, and Penny are still in the S tier for the high-ranked players. The addition of Magneto makes sense as his pick rate increases with each rank, and peaks at 33.35 for Celestial Plus. For A tier, we see Cloak, Ultron, and BP fall, while introducing Loki and Luna tandem to the mix. Loki and Luna both see their pick rate double at the highest ranks, with a modest increase in win rate as well. Lastly, Cap sneaks in as the specialists take his win rate sky high. In the middle of the pack, we see a lot of high impact characters in the right hands, but they may not be super consistent outside of those hands. All the characters here hover around 50% win rate, with the exception of Invisible Woman. She's being carried by her high pick rate. Onto the C tier, with only 4 characters, we find 3 underperforming DPS, and 1 mind-boggling Groot. I don't know about you, but Groot feels scary, and seeing him this slow just feels wrong. Last note before the D tier, Bucky is one of the few characters that decrease in win rate with each rank we go up. I almost feel bad for him. D tier also has 4 heroes suffering from low pick rates and low win rates. Those heroes are Venom, Atom, Hawkeye, and Torch. Not much more to say here, but the only silver lining is that Torch is actually pretty good in Celestial Plus, seeing an over 51% win rate. Finally, the worst of the worst, averaging sub 45% win rate across the range. We have Squirrel Girl, Moon Knight, Scarlet Witch, Namor, The Thing, and reclaiming her title as statistically worst in the game, Black Widow. I think somebody's going to need to check on the Namor players after this one. Some interesting things I found in the data were characters such as Mag, Luna, Loki, and Torch take the largest leap in score when we move from the low ranks to the high ranks, while characters that you would expect to do well in the low ranks experience the opposite effect. BP, Cloak and Dagger, Moon Knight, Scarlet, Squirrel Girl, and Fantastic. With that, thank you so much for watching. This has been Judgment Monk with Marvel Rivals by the Numbers. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as more Rivals content is sure to come out.